Hello and welcome on this channel, brand new channel, because I think I just needed a new one to share all the good stuff, all the mindset stuff, all the health, well-being, general happiness stuff. So on the other channel, let me just get into it without here messing away. Here you'll find a lot of free stuff, unedited, just raw content, as much value as I can give you. So yeah, I feel like a big thing is for me with all the editing on the other channel, I want to make it perfect. I want to get things on point. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a personal channel where I'm posting about general stuff, wisdom, but even health sometimes, philosophy, other stuff. I used to have a poker channel. Maybe you know me from that one. But here it's gonna be a bit different. I'm gonna try to upload way more. I'm gonna try to do it unedited, because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to. So yeah, just more raw. I think it's gonna help me to speak. It's also a good point, and I think you're gonna get a lot of free value. So it's a great trade-off in that sense. Short intro about me. I'm 𝗴exemple𝗲. I'm 33 years old from South Tyrol, Italy. And as I said, I used to be a poker player. For a long time, I studied economics first. I even did some teaching on the side over the years. And what's gonna be the main aspect of this channel is all the stuff I'm excited about. And probably you know me, as I said, probably, I don't know, but I had a long journey in poker. But on the side, there was a lot of stuff going on in the background, which maybe you don't know about. And I had a long path in terms of self-development, learning stuff. This is the things I'm excited about. So self-improvement, many call it, self-development, just understanding yourself, getting aware about certain patterns, and realizing where maybe you can improve or discover some new things. My story in 2015, I was really fucked up in terms of health and mainly health. I had some big problems because I thought I needed a lot of muscles. So in 2013, I started going to the gym. And then I thought, everyone needs protein, protein, 3 shakes a day just to grow some muscles. And that's how I ended up messing up my whole digestion. Until a point, I think I will get into this more in some future videos and so on, everything I learned about it, until a point where I just couldn't eat anything without getting super sore. It's called silent reflux. I should have made it here as a text. Basically, after every meal, you get super inflamed because it's stomach acid coming back up in your throat, and your whole throat gets inflamed, and even my ears got clogged up because it was so inflamed, the whole system here. I basically couldn't eat anything without having problems. So I went from doctor to doctor, and nobody could help. That's the crazy stuff about this disease, in a sense, because it's really tough to understand what's going on. It's a long story, but I will share as much as possible, as I said, to really give you all the information which helped me. There's a lot of good information going on there, so stay tuned. A huge thing, basically I was super depressed at that point. I just thought there's no solution. I'm just gonna keep this for the rest of my life, and I was super miserable. So, but then I found the solution. And the big light at the end of the tunnel was this book by Joe Dispenza. You are the placebo. And this one talks about all the mental stuff, how you can influence your body, how important your beliefs are, stuff like that. And once I read that book, I was super hooked. So yeah, that's how my journey started in 2017 with a nutrition course, because my main problem was nutrition. And then it got on, like nutrition was just a tiny layer of the whole solution. Then I did a lot of certificates, nutrition, fitness, health, mental coaching, M-Trace, emotional balance, embodiment, and emotional guidance. So a lot of study, a lot of self-exploration. And I'm super excited about this stuff. That's why. So over the years, I still was a poker player, but instead of getting the big watch or the big car, I invested a ton of money in all this stuff. So doing workshops, talking to a lot of experts, basically trying to learn everything about happiness, life, and well-being. Because I soon realized, I mean, when I was in poker, I thought it was the money, you got to make a lot of money and then it's going to be fine. I thought when I made 10,000 euros in poker, I thought, yeah, it's cool, but when I'm going to make 60, 70K, that's where I made it. And then I reached that at some point and I still was in the same place. So soon I understood it's not the money. It's not the money. It's more deeper than that. So yeah, I want to share as much as I can here. That's the main goal. Why positive pathways? After doing all these courses now, I always thought I'm going to do this for myself because I'm interested in it and I'm excited. But at some point I realized it's also exciting to share this stuff. And after my poker journey ended last year or 2 years ago, I realized I want to do this stuff because I'm so hyped learning and also teaching others about this. So that's why I'm here. As I said, I want to share as much as possible. Still, I've got a paid system in the background. I'm not gonna lie. I still gotta pay my bills. But I also believe in sharing value for free is gonna get me so much back. It's just, life is always a mirror. You give a lot, you get a lot. You give nothing, you get nothing. It's always the same principle. And that's why I'm here. Also, I'm here because I feel like in the Western world, we're so used to just looking at symptoms. It's always the symptom in medicine, everywhere, but it's never looking at the root. And I want to kind of get to a system where we look at the whole thing. I'm super hyped about psychology, but psychology is only treating the mind. Like if you've got some problems in nutrition, or you never sleep enough, or you've got some real emotional trauma or old stories which hold you back, you can talk about this stuff or think about this stuff as much as you want, but you're never gonna get to the root of it. So that's where I wanna approach things, getting to the root, understanding connections. I feel like that's where I learned the most and where I made the biggest improvements. So this is kind of my system now, which I coach in the background. And the main areas are 3 layers. So it's the body, all the physical stuff, how feeling it, nutrition, sleep. You can see it all here. Movement, breathing even is a huge point. Then there's the mind, all the thoughts, all the, belief systems, conditioning, all this stuff. And then there's the emotions, which is a huge thing I learned just the last 1-2 years. Emotions have such a big impact you cannot imagine. Like, imagine a situation if there was no emotions involved. Like you having a problem somewhere, usually it's always us not wanting to have a certain emotion or us being afraid of certain emotions coming up in the future. You know, I don't want to be late because I'm going to feel ashamed. I'm going to feel embarrassed. I'm going to be a bad person, whatever. So it's a lot of emotional stuff there. And I'm super hyped because I feel like I've got the biggest breakthroughs in this area, to be honest. Like they're all important, but the emotions, it's such an... I feel like we lost the connection to it. That's a big point. And the goals is to create real change. Like this is not the channel to sell you something. Buy my program. In 1 month, you're gonna have everything fixed. No, I want to share stuff. I want you to learn stuff, and then I want you to test it, to question it. Like if someone can't tell you why certain things are done this way, he didn't understand it. You always gotta test it yourself and question it. Don't just believe randomly. Even the things I said, don't just believe it. Like, think about it. Does it make sense even? Then test it and then see, okay, this works, this doesn't work. That's why it's called positive pathways, because there's not one path for all. There's many paths. I mean, you just gotta find a path which works for you. Man, I'm so excited. I'm just talking too much now and I'm getting fast. That's a big thing for me too now. I want to share here unedited and things for free, because the more I practice even speaking, the more I'll be able to give value. Like the better I am at speaking and stuff, the more impact I will have. So this channel is gonna help me, I hope, to improve there, because we all have areas where we need to improve. Last things, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. It's such a good quote in a sense. I just want you to realize things. I want you to learn things from a deeper perspective. Not that you need me to teach you something, but to realize it's all in you in the end. Like I'm just the one maybe giving you an inspiration or an idea, but it's all about you. You're not wrong or you're not something to be fixed. It's just about you realizing certain stuff. And I'm hyped to help you investigate. That's how. Yeah. And a huge thing, why I want to do this in public and why I want to do it here on YouTube and on school and everything connected to it, because I really believe in the power of community. Man, I cannot speak. In the power of community. I learned that already in poker. It's such powerful to have different ideas, to have different perspective. It just goes way faster, way easier, and it's more fun. It's just way more fun. Like I can have an aha moment for myself and I learn something, but if I share it with 10 people, they might have different aha moments in that area. So I learn even more about it, or I get something from them where I immediately it clicks for me. Yeah, it's just super powerful, and I'm so excited to share it as much as I can. Yes, that's gonna be the path, the positive pathway of this channel. I hope you're excited. I hope to see you around. And with that said, maybe see you in the next video. Bye.